Good morning. Welcome to your English classroom. We all are brave, we all are helpful. Yes, is it right that we all are brave and helpful? We all have done something in our life which makes our parents, relatives, or neighborhood to feel proud on us. Today we are going to listen and understand the story of a little boy, a little hero, who saved his motherland. This is a story of a boy named Hans lived in a small town of Haarlem, which is a part of a great Holland. The main characters in this story are Hans, the little boy who was caring, sharing, and selfless in nature, Hans' father who worked at the dike, and Hans' mother. Let's start with the explanation of a story. Many years ago, in a small town of Holland, lived a bright young 8-year-old boy called Hans Brinker. His father's job was to open and close the gates to control the canal water so that the land would not get flooded. It was a very important job because if the gates are not to be closed on a proper time, the water can be flooded and it will destroy the whole fields and the town. One spring morning, Hans' mother made his favorite cake and he wanted to share it with a poor old man who lived on the other side of the dike. Dike means a slope or a wall built on the bank of a river or a canal to prevent floods, to stop flood. His mother gets happy that her little boy wanted to share a portion of cake with poor old man. She brings the basket and filled it with cakes. Before leaving, Hans' father made a promise that not to stay too late out of the house. Hans met the man and started for the home on the path that lay beside the dike. As he returning back for home on the way, he was attracted with the beautiful flowers growing on the grassy bank and stopped to pluck a few for his mother. As he was walking along the canal, he thought of his father's brave gates and felt glad. As if the doors will not open at a proper interval of time, the field would be covered with the angry water. His father always called them water as angry. As he was moving and thinking the happening of the whole day, suddenly he noticed the sun was going down and he was still far from his home. Just as he began to walk quickly, he heard the sound of trickling water. He looked around and saw that a small hole in the dike. He knew that it would soon grow bigger and then the water would come flowing out and cause a flood. It became a reason of a flood. So he put his finger in the hole and waited for someone to come. But that place is nobody used to come over there. But no one came and he had to stay there all night in the cold, afraid and alone. His finger and soon his arm and entire body was in pain. But he did not pull out his finger. On the other side, mother looked the door and had decided to scold him when he returned because he became too late. Hans tried for the help, but nobody is there to help him out. He tried to whistle, but his teeth chattered with cold. Early in the morning, a laborer returning from home, he found him that a boy is in trouble, and soon that laborer called other for the help. And in this way, This brave and selfless of act, the little boy saved the town of Haarlem and a great part of Holland. So in this story, we come to know that Hans, who is the main little boy, how he put his finger in the tight small hole for the whole night, struggling with the pain, struggling with the fear, struggling with the cold night and afraid. And after that also he not put out his finger out from the hole. And in the morning someone come for his help, and in this way he helps, he saves its country, its town from a big problem. So the theme of the story is the selfless nature of a hero. It is about a brave little boy who does not think twice before saving his city and country from extreme danger. I hope you all understood the chapter. Please go through it twice, thrice. Read the chapter thoroughly and listen the audio again so that you can get the clear explanation of the chapter. Thank you so much.